Hello and welcome to vlog number 94. This week's vlog is a little different to the usual. This week I'm launching a JustGiving campaign to try to raise funds for some good friends. Dave and Jenny live near to my wife and I, and we've both known them for a number of years. 5 years ago, Jenny was diagnosed with bowel cancer and had surgery to remove the tumour, followed by chemotherapy. Job done, or so we in our ignorance thought. The reality is that the last 5 years have been a struggle for this family. Even while Jenny was having chemotherapy, they were going through a living nightmare. Their youngest son has cystic fibrosis, and Jenny was supporting him with treatment that he was receiving at the same hospital while she was having her chemo. And Dave was having to take time out from his job to look after their other son, take Jenny to and from hospital, etc. The aftermath of bowel cancer and the subsequent chemotherapy left Jenny with a range of other problems, but she never let on that she was suffering. I'd see her in the street, say hello and ask how she was, and always receive a beautiful smile and, "I'm fine, thanks." It was only recently that we found out that in reality she was far from fine. Jenny broke down in tears and told us that she's now been diagnosed with Crohn's disease. Her consultant holds the view that she's had this condition for some considerable time, and that her bowel cancer was caused by the Crohn's. He then told her that cancer markers in her blood are slightly elevated and that, in his opinion, her cancer will return in 6 to 12 months' time. Coming on top of the other health issues that she was battling as a result of the bowel cancer and subsequent chemotherapy: peripheral neuropathy, Raynaud's syndrome, depression, anxiety, obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD, bladder issues and shingles, to name but a few. The thought of losing her fight with cancer and the possibility of Dave and her 2 children losing a wife and mother was just overwhelming. Jenny was so distressed and anxious that I put her in touch with a Canadian Facebook friend of mine who had had a similar cancer, is now cancer-free, and advises people with cancer on diet and lifestyle changes and alternative treatments that are available in Canada but are not currently available in the UK. The upshot is that Jenny took the decision to follow this alternative therapy, which she and Dave have managed to fund by borrowing on a credit card. Dave has taken so much time off work over the last 5 years to help and support Jenny that they have fallen behind with mortgage payments on the family home, and he is now facing a lot more time off to look after their 2 children and support Jenny as she undergoes her treatment. It goes without saying that the last thing that this lovely family need at this moment in time is any kind of stress. Stress really sends Jenny's Crohn's symptoms through the roof, and who knows how it may affect the cancer markers in her blood. So, this campaign is to raise some money for Dave and Jenny so they can continue the alternative treatment without the additional stress of worrying about whether or not they will have their house repossessed, or if they'll be able to put food on the table for their boys. Do they pay for travel to receive Jenny's treatment, or do they pay the mortgage? At the moment, they're running up a rather large credit card debt because there isn't an answer to that question. They need Jenny to have her treatment and they need to provide a home and food for the family, but this situation cannot continue for much longer. Jenny has now been receiving the alternative treatment for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and the initial signs are very promising. Her pain is now under control. She has managed to wean herself off a cocktail of pharmaceutical drugs, including tramadol, diazepam, morphine, anti-sickness tablets and sleeping pills, and her consultant remarked that her inflammation was reduced when he reviewed the pictures from the colonoscopy that she had last week. The link to my JustGiving campaign is at the end of this vlog, or you can go to www.justgiving.com and search for Frizell. If you can afford to make a donation, however small, I know that Dave and Jenny will be eternally grateful, and you will be helping a decent, loving family to survive financially whilst Jenny receives her treatment. Since I have been doing my vlogs and information videos, I've had a number of people ask me if I had ever thought of setting up a Patreon or GoFundMe for myself, so that people could donate if they found my videos of use. I haven't done so because I don't feel comfortable with the concept of effectively being paid to do what I do. My videos are intended to help others, be informative and spread awareness, and I don't seek any reward for that. Having said that, if you are one of those people that wanted to make some sort of contribution, then I would be delighted to accept a donation on my JustGiving campaign to help out Dave, Jenny and the kids. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or have a topic that you'd like me to cover in future vlogs, just leave me a message in the comments and I'll do my best to respond. Have a great week. See you next Friday.